So Toronto wins the tip. So the Nets starting 5. We've got McCulloch. Van Horn out there with Martin. Then there's Kidd. And it's Kittles in at the shooting guard. And it's Davis with the jam.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Pass to Kidd. Outside Martin. Here's Van Horn. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Pitt works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here is Carter. Davis setting the pick for Carter. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Kidd with it. To the wing on the left. Lets the 3 fly. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Christie the pass to Carter. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by McCulloch. New Jersey with the ball. Pass to Van Horn. Back to Kidd. To the inside. Here's Van Horn. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Down low, here's Van Horn. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Carter. Comes up empty down low.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Kittles, no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Back to McGrady. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. To the middle. Outside Oakley. Raptors moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Carter missing. The New Jersey Nets come into this one following a loss to the Utah Jazz. And stolen by Christie. Here's McGrady, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
New Jersey trailing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Martin with a screen on Christie. To the paint. And it's Martin missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Oakley. McGrady left side. It's good.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
And here is Kidd. Still yet to score. Here's Kittle. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here is Carter. No good with the elbow jumper.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Van Horn. He's guarded by Davis. Van Horn, the pass to Kidd. His three-pointers off the mark. Raptors leading by 4. To the inside, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Kittle. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here are the Nets' 6-point game. Fires from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's stolen by Martin. Kidd against McGrady. Kidd kicks to Martin. Now here's Kidd. He's tightly guarded. Trying to get something going. It's blocked, and they get it back. Christie the pass to Carter. Davis setting the pick for Carter. Stolen by Martin. And now New Jersey on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Then Carter picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Now here is McGrady. Davis setting the pick for McGrady. Trying to find Davis. He's got it down. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I love that grit and grind style of play. Davis just isn't afraid to get a little chippy down low.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Davis. Nets trail by 6. Now Kidd. Nothing on the board. Pass to Van Horn. And the Nets miss again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
at
all.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know what time it is, everyone? Time to make some noise and show some serious love to your Raptors Y1 You
Willis, he checked in for the Raptors. Brown comes in for Christie. Here's Brown. McGrady outside. Carter looking around. And finish off by Carter.
And this is why he's called insanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Nets trail by 8. Payne with it. Outside, Martin. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Kidd, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Now here's Brown. Payne covering. Here's McGrady. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the foul called on Kenyon Martin. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Raptors. Christian Woods checked in for Davis. Curry comes in for McGrady. And it's Williams in for Vince Carter. Then for the Nets, Williams, he's checked in for Martin. Jefferson comes in for Van Horn. And Armstrong subbed in for Kidd. Armstrong against Brown from outside the arc. New Jersey with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Armstrong. Pass to Payne. Outside Williams. Back to Payne. Inside. And Jefferson throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 6-point lead. Now Willis. Brown kicks to Willis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Raptors lead by 8.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Payne dishes to Jefferson. Out to Payne. 6 to shoot. Pass to Collins. Wood with the block.
The length of Wood just covers so much ground, as you can see there with that fantastic block.
And here is Willis. Brown deciding where to go with it. There's a screen by Willis for the 3. And it's Brown missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Armstrong. From outside, off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
On its way from Curry for 2. Can't nail the jumper.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Drops in the tray.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes for New Jersey. Scalabrine comes in for Collins. And it's Fulton for Armstrong. .129 left here in the first quarter. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. .115 left in the first. Outside Williams. To the inside. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
It's hard to cover Wood. Even when you're rough with him, he can still score on you.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 1. Christian Wood.
One shot.
Free throw good, Wood.
With the size and athleticism and the potential that he showed at the college level, it was mind-blowing that Christian Wood went undrafted.
Now here's Jefferson. Pass to Fultz. Shoots over Brown. Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Raptors leading by 10. Over to the left wing. Williams scanning the floor. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Fultz. A beautiful reverse layup.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Brown against Fultz. Up top, Brown. Over Fultz. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Toronto going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting play-in game. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court right now, second quarter started for the Nets. Jason Collins is out there with Scalabrine. Then it's Jefferson. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Payne in at the point guard. And the Raptors with the ball. Davis with a screen on Jefferson. Pass to Booth. Over Scalabrine. Booth can't hit. Nets trail by 7. Dane looking around. Here's Scalabrine. Back to Payne. Clock at 6. And it's New Jersey scoring again.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here is Carter. 6 points for him. It's stolen by Fultz. Over Bogues. Fultz, no good. Raptors leading by 5. Carter outside. Pass to McGrady. Goes up on the wing. Rebound, New Jersey. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Scalabrine. Bogues defending. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Collins, a screen on Bogues. Fultz looking around. Changes up. And it's sent back by Carter. Pass to Bogues. There's the pick. Over Fultz. And again, Toronto no up.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Toronto leading by 5. Bogues the pass to Carter. Over Payne. And the Raptors miss again. Carter's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Collins setting the pick for Payne. Rebound by the Raptors.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
He gets it in there. Davis has got 8 points.
And you can tell Davis is very comfortable inside the paint. He has no doubt in his ability to find a shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Kevin Willis is checked in for the Raptors. Brown comes in for Bose. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Van Horn. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Puts up a three. Knocks down the three ball. Van Horn's got 9.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Here's Brown. Hasn't made one yet. Carter outside. Now, here's Willis. McGrady left side. 5 to shoot. Pass to Carter. Latrey. That one, no good. Nets trail by 4. Here's Van Horn. 9 points in the game so far. Here's McCulloch. Another one falls for New Jersey. And the Raptors with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Davis setting the pick for McGrady. Pass to Davis and stolen by McCulloch. Here's Van Horn. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. He's got 11.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Van Horn's gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. McGrady outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Phillips, he's checked in for Davis. Oakley comes in for Kevin Willis. Christie subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Here's Phillips. Pass to Christie. 4 on the clock. Brown inside the line. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Van Horn. Defended by Carter. Kittles passes to Martin. Here's Van Horn. Martin's in the post, defended by Oakley. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Christie. Now Oakley. Carter on the wing. He has 6. They need this. Rebound, New Jersey. To the middle. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 4. And the Raptors call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
checked in for Vince Carter.
Small crews, big hearts. One more time, Gio. Let's hear it for your Raptors. Little Bob.
Brown against Kidd. Brown outside. Trying to end the drought. And Van Horn pulls it down. Van Horn's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all. Now
here's Kidd. Still yet to score. Kittle's no good. Now Christie. Up top, Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Kidd. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Pass to Van Horn. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 5 assists in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kidd against Brown. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
New Jersey with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Down low, here's Van Horn, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Here's what New Jersey's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for McCullough, and it's Toppin in for Martin. Raptors trail by 6. Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Booth. Pass to Phillips. Williams with the block. Outside Kidd. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nets?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender. A Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Here's Christie. No scoring in this one. The 3. It's rebounded by Jason Kidd.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here's Fultz. Outside Kidd. Clock at 4. Over Williams. Kidd with the bucket. Kidd's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Toronto calls timeout. Jefferson. He's checked in for Kidd.
Substitution on the court.
Williams against Wood. Toronto working the ball around now. Wood sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Bogues kicks to Williams. Over Fultz. And again, Toronto no luck.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. In the corner, it's Toppin. And he gets it back. And Toppin throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Toronto with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
1:16 left now here in the second. Fultz the pass to Jefferson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Davis. Still without a basket. Bogues kicks to Wood. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Williams. He has 5. The 3 from Davis. Rebound by Williams. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Fultz finds Jefferson. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Fultz. Over Williams.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And so it's New Jersey with the size of the lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Toronto Raptors.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. Looking at the series breakdown for New Jersey. With the lead they hold in this game, Shaq, the 7th seed within reach.
Can't feel that good about it. Even if they win, they have a long road ahead of them in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Shaq, they can't be worried about that right now. All they could do is win tonight.
Shaq looking more at the big picture, it appears. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. Here's Kidd. Christie is out there with Carter. Then there's Davis. Then there's Charles Oakley. And it's McGrady in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Van Horn. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Martin. Good work there as it goes. Martin's got 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Christie. He has yet to score. Pass to Carter. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Now here's Kidd, and stolen by Oakley. Fast break, here come the Raptors.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Nets leading by 16. Pass to Kittles. Martin with the bounce pass. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Shooting for New Jersey, Keith Van Horn at the line for 1.
One shot.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Screen by Oakley. To the paint. Great D that time from Martin.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Raptors trail by 21. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Carter inside the 3-point line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Carter's got 11.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
It's stolen by McGrady. And he drops it in from the low post.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Kidd passes to Van Horn. Toronto grabs the miss. Oakley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
McGrady kicks to Oakley. Carter left side. 6 on the shot clock. Over Kittles. And Van Horn pulls it down. Van Horn's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. And stolen by Oakley. Christie against Kidd. Christie the pass to Carter. Davis setting the pick for Carter. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Good. He's got 10.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Christie against Kidd. Over to the wing. Pass to McCulloch. Three-pointer. And there's Jason Kidd on the assist by McCullough. And the Nets lead by 18.
Oh, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Oakley. Back to Carter. Rebound, New Jersey.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
On the Raptors with possession. Pass to Christie. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes for Toronto. Willis, he checked in for Oakland. And it's Brown in for Tracy McGrady. Nets leading by 16. Pass to Armstrong. Back to Kidd. Here's Van Horn. Outside Kidd. Shot clock at 6. It's good from long range. Kidd's got 10.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Brown against Kidd. Brown the pass to Christie. Vince Carter on the wing. And Van Horn pulls it down. Van Horn's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Christie against Armstrong. Outside Kidd. Pass to Van Horn. Offline with his 3. Raptors trail by 19. Christie with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, clever stuff from Christie. Taking his motion right into the coverage to get a foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Raptors with some changes. Oakley comes in for Kevin Willis. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Brown. And Christie drops them both. Nets leading by 17. Here's York. Martin with a screen on Carter. Here's York. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. And here's Martin. It's stolen by Carter. A solo fast break. All going up court, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now McGrady, he's got 12. Davis setting the pick for McGrady. Inside. And finished off by Davis.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here are the Nets now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Armstrong. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Oliveri, defended by Christie. Here's York. Just 5 to shoot. Oliveri. Christie with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Screen by Oakley. And here is McGrady. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Nets leading by 13. Martin with a screen on Christie. To the middle and stolen by Oakley. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Carter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally is important. He is a complete player.
And he can't get the first one. And the Raptors with some changes. Wood, he's checked in for Davis. Willis comes in for Oakley. And it's Brown in for Christie. He hits the second from the line. He hits Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New Jersey Nets. A 12-point game. Wood with the block. Here's McGrady. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Now here's Payne, defended by Carter. They grab their own miss. Count that one. Williams has got 6 points.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
McGrady against Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. The shot by McGrady, no good. New Jersey leading by 14. Pass to Payne. Collins setting the pick for Payne. Off target with his 3. And so here's Toronto. Here's McGrady. Misses from short range. And here are the Nets. Oliveri, defended by Carter. Outside Jefferson. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Unable to get that one.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Carter, that's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now here's Payne. Outside Williams. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Six on the shot clock. For three, Payne. Curry with it. Jefferson picks him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Raptors, taking two shots.
That's good from Williams. The Raptors making a switch here. Willis is checked in. Markelle Fultz is checked in for the Nets. And Williams drops them both. Nets leading by 10. Fultz, the pass to Payne. Back to Fultz. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Stolen by Collins. Brown against Fultz. Here's Scalabrine. Buries the long-range jumper. Scalabrine's got 8 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Davis with a screen on Fultz. Down low. Stolen by Collins. Fultz against Bogues. Fultz with the ball.
Toronto foul. Muggsy Bogues.
Collett's checked in for the Nets.
13 foul. New Jersey substitution. Number 11, Todd McCullough.
52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Payne up top. He's covered by Brown. Just 4 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Payne can't hit.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Davis in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 13. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Fultz. McCullough a screen on Bogues. Here's Fultz. Count it from 12. Fultz has got his third basket of the night. And so it's New Jersey. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a sixth sense.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. Setting the floor for the Nets. Van Horn out there with Jefferson. Then it's Payne. Then there's McCullough. And it's Kittles in at the two-guard spot. Clock at 6. Davis setting the pick for Carter. Over Kittles. And it's Carter missing. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Van Horn, the pass to Kittles. Pass to Payne. Takes the three. Rebound by the Raptors. Oakley's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Inside. Carter against Jefferson. Carter outside over Jefferson. And it's Carter missing. Nets leading by 15. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the Raptors making a change here. Willis is checked in. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for New Jersey. Now Christie. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. New Jersey with the ball. 16-point lead. And here's Payne to the inside. Van Horn nails the baby hook. Van Horn's got 30 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. McGrady outside. Carter right side. 5 to shoot. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Carter's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Pass to Van Horn. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Van Horn's got 33 points.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Carter left side. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Christie the pass to Willis. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Pass to Carter. Rebounded by the Nets. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's going to be out of bounds. New Jersey will retain possession. So for the Nets, Williams, he's checked in for McCullough. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Cameron Payne. Pass to Kittles. Three-pointer, Kidd, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Willis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Carter, the pass to Christie. McGrady, a screen on Kidd. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
New Jersey leading by 15. Pass to Van Horn. Now here is Martin for 3. Kidd. And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got 6 rebounds in the game. McGrady outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Christie with it. Carter sets the pick for Christie. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And it's Carter missing.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Kittles passes to Martin. Left side, Kidd. To end the drought. And the Nets miss again. Raptors trail by 15. Christie the pass to Carter. There's a screen by Willis. Carter outside. Step back shot. Good on the bucket. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And they call an illegal screen here.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Toronto.
Charles Oakley.
The Raptors call timeout. Brown, he's checked in for Christie. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the Raptors had some words for his team over the break. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, "We have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging." Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Get against Brown. To the inside. Williams with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Van Horn. McGrady covering. Pass to Williams. Here's Van Horn. And again, no good by New Jersey. Raptors trail by 13. Carter outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Kidd. To the middle to stop the drought. Van Horn, no good. McGrady up top. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And the Raptors miss again. New Jersey leading by 13. Outside Kidd. Pass to Van Horn. Here's Kittles. Here's Kidd. And it's Toronto with the rebound. McGrady passes to Carter. Davis setting the pick for Carter. Drills it from outside. Carter's got 15 points here in the second half.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Kidd a screen on Carter. It's Williams high post. Outside, Martin. 6 to shoot. Kittle. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
A nice shot by Van Horn. Van Horn's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
And the Nets making a change here. McCullough's checked in. Nets leading by 12. Here's Kittle. Outside Kidd. There's the triple. Rebound by the Raptors. McGrady's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Carter right side. Over Kittles. And it's slammed in by Davis.
A sensational offensive rebounder. Love watching Davis work that hard on the boards and then get rewarded.
Now Kidd. Pass to Van Horn. He gets that one. Van Horn's got 37.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Down by 12. Down low, here's Oakley. Strong move off the glass.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Kidd against Brown. Outside Kidd. Just 5 on the clock. And it doesn't go. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Carter. Shoots the 3. Can't get it.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Outside Kidd. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And here's Carter. Into the lane. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Nets leading by 8. Outside Kidd. Jacks up a 3. Another shot, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
McGrady outside. And he banks the layup in.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Kidd against Brown. Outside Kidd. And yeah, it's good.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Carter. Big time move inside. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Brown against Kidd. Here's Kittle. He drills the 3.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
McGrady outside. And they've done it. What a win for them. And they'll be able to breathe a huge sigh of relief with their spot in the first round of the playoffs locked up.
This is pretty much a full series wrapped into a single game. So they'll be feeling really good about this win, and they'll get a little extra rest as well.
And that'll wrap this one up. No shortage of excitement here in the play-in tournament. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now we present our player of the game.